Sorry I'm late. I was doing the stanky leg.
Hi, I'm Austin, and this is Late Starters.
It looks weird. It looks weird on camera right now.
Real weird,
it looks
dude.
real weird on camera right now.
Hi, I'm Austin, and this
Nope,
is
nope. You're keeping that. You are keeping that. You committed to it. You continue to commit to it.
I was doing the stanky leg too.
Electric Boogaloo.
Electric Boogaloo. Not what I had to do. Listen, what's up, guys? It's been a whole 2 weeks since we last played.
It's a fortnight.
It's been a fortnight and 7 years. What's up, Alex? What'd you do last week?
Last week?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, just revenge.
Finally. I know you've been waiting on that forever.
Yeah, like 3 whole days.
Dish best served cold.
You know what scared the shit out of me? She said she's been waiting 3 days, and I don't know what she's talking about, what happened 3 days ago, so I think it might be me.
Do you know why revenge is a dish best served cold?
Yeah. But tell
So the
Okay.
meatballs
tell the
don't go
audience.
flying across the...
Because you're supposed to wait and think about it. You shouldn't do it while you're still passionate about it. So that's why revenge is a dish best served cold.
I'm going to think about it while you do the recap.
Okay.
Okay, so I was getting ready for my date with Becca. I still can't believe I went on a date. Ford and Calynn had gone off to the bar to get spaghetti, because I guess they have spaghetti at the bar. News to me. But yeah, I went in there and I almost got hit with a meatball, which would have been kind of bad. But anyway, they were really great. They were really encouraging, and they told me not to worry about things that I don't already worry about as like a baseline thing. And then I went off to the museum. And because they went to go see the Growlithe, they went to the back of the bar, and there was this guy, and he was like yelling about aliens and stuff, and Ford got really excited because Ford is apparently into aliens. I'm learning new things every day. But then the Growlithe was there, and Calynn tried to get close to her, and she didn't want anything to do with Calynn. And the guy said that her trainer disappeared a while back. Prescott, I guess, is the guy's name. And Calynn offered to help the Growlithe go find her trainer. So they started kind of heading off towards the mountain where he was last seen. Meanwhile, I went on a date, or I am on a date. What is time? Yeah, Spoons, you're right. You exist in kind of a quantum dimension state. Yeah, okay, we'll go with that. I'm not smart enough to figure that out. Anyway, date, Becca, she's incredible. We talked and we ate spaghetti. There's a spaghetti theme going on. Anyway, it was really good, and we were talking, and she's really cool. And she was talking about working at the museum versus kind of wanting to go back out into the field to be like a trainer, I guess. And she really likes fossil Pokemon and extinct Pokemon, and she knows a lot about them. And she got it from her mom, and her mom is dead, I guess, or missing? I don't know. It's a mystery. But I feel really bad for her because it sounds like they were really close. Anyway, yeah, we're having a good time. I know it sounds really depressing, but it was actually a good time. Oh man, I'm getting nervous just talking to you all. Anyway, she's great. I really like her, and I want to spend more time with her, and I guess I am spending more time with her. Where are we?
Calynn, the sun's starting to set as you're following this Growlithe. And it's moving towards not Route 3, not like the exit that takes you down to Route 3, but near that. And it leaves the city.
Okay.
You going still?
Yeah, why not? Fuck it.
Fuck it. What about you, Ford?
My bit is lost.
I think you should. No, insist on it.
Okay.
You know what's wild? Let me tell you the wild detail about who is next to Ford.
Yeah. Okay. So I am following Calynn, who is still following this Growlithe, but I had wandered off for a small while, and next to me is Prescott, who I went and found. Well, that was going to be our bit, was that we found Prescott while Becca and Victor were on a date, and we weren't going to give any explanation. He was just back.
We just accomplished our goals.
Yeah, I was just going to be like, that was quite an adventure you were on. And then that was the end of it.
We make such a great team, Ford. I can't believe that went so smoothly.
I would be all for this if it didn't ruin the next season of.
Oh. We can't do this for the next season. We have to go to fucking Electric Boogaloo City.
What place? That's every time you have to go back to a city, you call it Electric Boogaloo City, so you can say Electric Boogaloo, the Boogie 2, down in the Bronx.
It's the second time.
Okay, no, I am still following Calynn, and I'm still excited about X-Files adventures.
Calynn, as you and Ford follow this Growlithe, you see it notices you go out of the town with it, and it kind of like looks over its shoulder and starts to pick up its pace a little bit.
It clutches its purse.
Okay.
All right. You keep up with it, and it starts to run. It picks up the pace. It looks back at you and then picks up the pace even more.
Okay.
Chunks, it's going so fast now that Chunks gets down on all fours and is running beside you on all fours.
Calynn is cackling. Like, this is delightful.
Hell yeah. You see the Growlithe dart like around one of these rocks that's in the ground. And as you like go around that rock to see where it is, you've lost it. And it's like you look to your right and it's 2 rocks 20 feet above you on another rock like to your right. And you
How many
it's
meatball throws?
1.5.
Okay.
And it looks down at you and just seems like he's silhouetted in the moonlight. And you see a little bit of a Growlithe smile on its face. And as you kind of stare at it and Ford catches up to you, you see Spearow just and peck this Growlithe in the head, and it like topples down. And then another Spearow comes down and from the other side, and it's behind the rock, and you see like 3 or 4 Spearows just dive down behind this rock where the Growlithe is.
Oh, hell no. Pidgey, Pichu. Let's go. Stop these. There's a baby here. I can't say fuckheads.
Cha!
Ford is going to drop out Posey too.
Crahona.
Calyn's trying to get there as quickly as possible.
You guys make it around this rock, and you see the Spearow, 4 of them just surrounding this Growlithe, just pecking at it, and it's growl. And you see it try to like bite at him, but as it does, another one pecks it in the side.
I don't even think I need to tell Posey. Posey hates bullies. Posey's going to go to work.
Yeah, listen, all my Pokemon were out already. I think they just jump into this fray.
Posey jumps forward and just lets a bubble beam shoot forward and smacks one of these Pharaoh end over end. That one like starts to reel. A Pidgey dives down and hits another one, and as Pidge hits one of these Spearows, Pichu jumps off and just lets this jolt shoot down and hit a 3rd Spearow. And as that Spearow's eyes are swirled and Pichu stands over it, we see a shadow engulf Pichu as a Spearow is behind it. And as it leans back to peck, you just see a gout of flame just shoot over it. And then as like the flame clears, you see like a baked chicken, like a rotisserie. And the Growlithe will look up at you, Calynn.
Those guys are jerks. This is like the third time we've had a run-in with these freaking Spearow.
Third.
Yeah, anyways.
The Growlithe just growl. She goes to try to stand up, and her leg buckles as you see she's got an injured right front paw.
Oh, man. What happened to you?
Growl.
Well, yeah, I guess I could. You're right. Could have guessed. I was here. All right, hang on. And Calynn's going to pull out one of her super potions? Yeah, she's going to pull out a super potion.
While you're like digging through your bag, Chonks leans up and smells the Growlithe, and the Growlithe smells it back and then takes like a little snap at Chonks, and Chonks moves back. But yeah, you get the super potion out.
And she'll use the super potion on the Growlithe.
It makes this Growlithe feel better. And like you see it move its paw around. Growl. It stands up and looks at you for a second. Lingers there for a second. Looks to Ford. Basically looks to each one of the Pokemon out that helped it as well. And then turns. Gets to like the side of Mount Moon now and is just taking this path down the side of Mount Moon.
And Calynn will keep following and just be like, all right, sweet. Are we going to go on an adventure now?
It doesn't answer, but it doesn't like make any moves to stop you. It doesn't speed up either. It's just moving now.
Sweet. Ford, come on. Adventure.
Nope.
Adventure.
Ford was looking for alien tracks on the ground and like holding the sand up to the air and like doing weird tests that don't really mean anything, but they look like you might know what you're doing.
Come on, Moldy. We got to go.
Oh, all right. I'm coming.
This particular dirt doesn't have any interstellar.
You find yellow Mustang tracks and a single Dirt Pepper can.
A Dirt Pepper's on the ground, but that's the only alien thing you've seen, and some broccoli's in it, so.
Maple ginger oatmeal packets.
This adventure just took a turn.
as Calynn pulls off her Brock's Hard Love sunglasses.
And then grabs the like sun-faded packet. Instant.
Speaking of Rock's Hard Love, back to the date. Victor, Becca's got her head nestled in the nook of your neck.
Gingerly, tentatively leans head on her head. Are you having a good time? Because I'm having a good time.
The best.
Sweet. So, I forgot what I was going to say. I like being here with you.
Me too. You know, everybody has awkward silences, but it's the people that you can sit in silence with without being awkward that make it worth the time.
I don't think he'll say anything to that.
Time rolls by a little bit more and a little bit more. It just catches the corner of your eye. But you see like a jolt of lightning shoot through the forest, and then your eyes meet a Pokemon that you've heard about before. One of the legendary beasts that roam the Johto outskirts. Raikou?
Back a look.
She looks up right where you show her. She sees it as well.
What is that?
Oh my god.
Is that what I think it is?
It looks like it. Oh. And as you both like look at it, it jolts away. That was a legendary Pokemon, Victor.
Did that just really happen?
Oh my gosh.
What is this life?
You know what I think it is?
What?
A sign.
Of?
The greatest date ever.
Woo! We did it!
We did it. And like as you guys like both put your hands up and say like, woo, we did it, your faces are like 5 inches from each other's.
Oh. I don't know.
I got this. Oh, What were
Yeah,
you
no,
gonna say?
go.
No,
Yeah, please.
I got this Pokeball. She pulls out a Pokeball, and you see where it's normally red on the top. She has painted over it to where it's like all white, and then she has like candy skull Pokemon heads all around it. So like there's a Kabutops, an Ammonite, an Aerodactyl, pretty much the fossil Pokemon. She has like these little paintings all around a Pokeball.
Wow. Did you make this?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so good. Wow.
I
You're
always,
really talented.
well, I just thought that, trainers carry around these Pokeballs all the time. Why not personalize them a little bit?
That's such a good idea.
You could have this one if you wanted it.
But I mean, it's I don't know what to say.
Say yes. And she like grabs your hand and puts it in your hand.
I'm gonna like look right into her eyes.
She's looking down at the Pokeball as you look at her, and she like looks up, and your eyes meet.
Would it be crazy if we do you want to I don't know how to ask this.
She'll say, "Just shut up and kiss me, Victor." And she like grabs you to pull her into kissing. You guys just headbutt.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
Oh my gosh.
It's fine.
I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Oh.
Then she looks at you, leans in.
Look, I'll lean in too.
Victor and Becca kissing. Oh. Yeah, you guys have a little kiss under the moonlight, and in the same way that Growlithe was silhouetted in the moonlight, so are you two.
Is it the best? Is it the best kiss ever?
So it is. It's a great kiss, and as like you two's lips are locked, it's like you almost feel both of your bodies lift up off the ground. And then you kind of like peek with one eye open, and you see that you are about a foot off the ground as there's like this purple aura surrounding you.
Can I very like subtly like hold her so that in case we fall?
Yeah, you like put your arms around like her lower back, and she like wraps your neck in her arms, and like as you pull close. And as you all share this kiss for a little while, as you start to pull away, you feel yourself kind of lower back as you're pulling away. So like as soon as your lips go away from each other, you hit the ground. Whoa.
That was nice.
I felt like I was flying.
Me too. Shared hallucinations, it's fine.
You want to walk me home?
Yeah. I mean, I don't really want the night to end, but yeah, let's go.
And he'll like stand up and then stretch a hand to her to stand.
She grabs your hand and stands up, and then turns to where she wraps her, like you helped her up, and then she turns her hand to where it's like locked with yours and starts walking. So I was thinking, when I start my journey, I won't be able to start with a fossil Pokemon, but I could get one that maybe has to do something close, maybe like, a Cubone or well, that's really it. I think a Cubone would be fun to start with.
Cubones are great.
But then I could just use Cubone and collect all the fossil Pokemon and have a whole team worth of them. That would be amazing, I think.
That sounds so awesome and just so you. You should go for it.
Oh, yes. Do you have like a team in mind that you would want? Like a dream team?
I mean, Spoons and the others are pretty great. Oh, that reminds me. Let's leap out of the Pokeball.
Oh my gosh!
He'll kind of like pick her up and be like, "Hello, this is Leaf. Leaf, this is Becca."
And she leans in. Hi, Leaf. And she like pats the top of like of its head and then like kind of knocks on it and you hear, "Oh, he's already learned a new move." This is really cool.
Yeah. Proud of her.
Yes, she's on the next step of her life. Metamorphosis.
Someday she'll be a beautiful Butterfree.
Yeah, I heard this does reset your morph clock anyway.
What?
Well, I don't know. I don't know what that means. That's something my grandpa says all the time.
Is your grandpa okay? What? Does he know that we're out together? I don't know.
Oh, I told him I had some plans after work.
Cool. Gotcha. So, if I walk you home, he's not gonna like threaten me with a shotgun or anything.
Oh, no. He's probably already in bed.
I don't know if that's a thing that happens or if that's just in the movies.
No, he has a shotgun.
Oh.
I haven't ever seen him use it, though.
It's probably for the best.
I thought when he first thought you were some kind of burglar or something, I thought maybe he would use it on you, but he decided to not choose violence that day.
Well, I guess I am kind of a burglar. He'll kind of like nudge her a little bit.
True. An enigma. So how long are you staying? And she says this as you know you're like walking up. You're like 3 houses down from hers.
Yeah, and his smile will kind of fall at that. And I don't really know. I gotta ask Ford and Calynn, but probably soon. I think. Do you still want to talk and stuff? Like we can text.
Please, I was gonna say, no matter how long it is till you get back here, you have to come visit me every time you're here. Okay?
Absolutely, yes.
And if I'm not here, hopefully I'm out on my journey. But even then, I think we should stay in communication and try to meet up when we can.
Yeah, and I think you should really consider it. Follow your dreams, whatever they may be, and dreams can change.
And you can have more than one.
Yeah.
Victor, I haven't had somebody open my eyes as much as you have in such a short period of time.
Well, shucks. I hope I was helpful, I guess.
Very. I don't know, Victor. There's just something special about this. I need to say it.
Yeah. I've never met anyone like you, and I really want to get to know you more. So, second date? When I'm back?
You mean third date?
Oh, yeah. Math.
I'll be free. Whatever I'm doing.
I think he'll kind of like tentatively lean in again.
She stands on her tippy toes.
Smooch.
And like you all do the thing as she like walks up to her door where your hands are extended to each other till it's just your fingertips. And then she says, "Good night."
Good night, Becca.
She goes in the house. You hear, "Becca, is that you? You home?" And she shuts the door. You turn around, Spoons is right there.
Ah, jeez. You were watching the whole thing, weren't you, you little bastard? And Victor will just like throw his arms around him and hug him.
Calynn and Ford, you guys follow Growlithe down this path and on the side of Mount Moon and kind of up one of the hills, and you find a tree that kind of extends out over the path that you guys are on and like over the cliff, because you all kind of go up the side a little bit to where you're raised up off the ground. The tree kind of hangs over the path that you're on over the cliff, and the Growlithe seems to stop at this tree and kind of sniff around it.
Immediately start looking for clues.
Yeah, Calyn's same. She's looking around at what's going on. Cal?
As you guys look around, Ford, what you find is a lanyard with a key card on it, and it's kind of hanging from the branch of this tree. Like as you're looking around, you see it. Calynn, you kind of move down a little bit further down the path, and you see like up ahead there's like this opening that it's another entrance to Mount Moon. Like you've heard that there's all kinds of them everywhere. But you see like a bag, like a backpack just down the path a little ways.
She'll go grab it, start looking through it.
Yeah, and I take a stick and I hold the stick out and use the stick to pull the lanyard off the tree so that I don't mess with any fingerprints.
Like, Ford gets a lanyard, is like, I must preserve this at all costs. And Cal's like, a backpack?
That's good enough. You get it, and you like, it's as it gets on your stick, it almost like slides off your stick off the cliff, but you manage to like pull it back in and bring it back. As you like hold it out in front of you on the stick, you see on it says Silphco security card, and it has Prescott wrote on it too underneath it. Calynn, as you're like looking through this bag, there's all kinds of stuff in here. I will say the first thing you find though is a collar that's strapped onto the side of the bag, and it just says Growlithe on it. Inside the bag there are 6 Pokeballs, full heal, a revive, an antidote, a rope, looks like a headband for Pokemon, a pair of shoes, a dead phone, and an envelope full of Pokebucks, and a map that's folded up.
Calyn's gonna leave all of that crap in there, close it back up, and then just take it over to the Growlithe and be like, is this yours? Like pointing at the collar on the side.
You see its eyes go wide. Growl.
All right, we're on the right path then.
Growl. And it like jumps up to like scratch at the bag.
Yeah, and like Calynn will like lower the bag to let the Growlithe do whatever it wants.
Yeah, it like puts its head into the top of the bag and throws a Pokeball out that rolls, and full heal. It comes up out of the bag, and you see the envelope with the Pokebucks that's in its mouth, and it just throws it on the ground. Some of the Pokebucks start to blow away. And then
Ford is scrambling to go pick up everything as it hits the ground.
Calynn is letting this Growlithe do as it will.
It pulls out the folded up map and drops it on the ground and like sniffs at it and starts to paw at it.
Calynn will spread it out.
All right, it's backwards when you spread it out. But
To me or the Growlithe?
to both of you, as you spread it out on the ground, it's the back of the map, and you see.
Oh, okay.
That's upside down.
It's upside
Well,
down too.
Listen,
Okay.
you're gonna tell me that Austin wouldn't call upside down backwards?
Yeah. It's split,
In
but
twain.
not separated.
Yeah. It's like
I don't
if
remember
you,
what the
if
words-
you do a 12, it'll okay. Anyway, she's gonna flip the map over.
Well, hang on before you flip it over on the back
Nope.
side. It says it's got something wrote on it.
It's a cipher for the Declaration
That
of
comes out
Independence.
in the moonlight only. It says speak friend and enter.
And you guys are out in the moonlight. Jesus Christ.
And it's like deep in the dark. You just like remember your heart.
Yeah.
While all this chaos is happening, Ford is reading the back of the map.
It says, what is Silphco's plan? What are they collecting?
Well, that's not answers. Those are questions. So he
Yeah.
flips the map over.
In no world did I imagine this was a handwritten note. So I thought Silphco had printed the map and that was like their employees. Like, what is Silphco up to? We'll tell you over the next 10 to 15 business minutes in our small presentation.
Business minutes. They're everyone's minutes.
Oh, fucking, this map's got 2 X's on it.
Does it have any O's?
Okay, yeah, there's 2 circles and 2 X's. The circles are over Saffron City and Mount Moon. The X's are near the power plant, near Lavender Town, and one near Route 14.
Treasure. Ford,
Is-
treasure map.
Yeah. Is there anything on the map that's near where we are that is noted?
Mount Moon.
Oh, yeah, we are at Mount Moon, aren't we?
I think
We are at
Saffron
Mount Moon.
City is the next closest thing.
Okay, the entrance to Mount Moon.
There's one right over there.
Yeah. I think we should see what's in the entrance to Mount Moon.
Yeah, we should. Let's rage.
As you say that, the Growlithe jumps back into the backpack and pulls out a journal.
Oh,
Journal you didn't see, Calynn.
News to me.
okay. I take the journal. I thank the Growlithe. And then I start reading the journal. While working research and development for Silphco, I discovered a new molecule strand of DNA in a Ditto's genealogical makeup. This was a breakthrough because it would lead to finding out how a Ditto could copy the appearance and moves of other Pokemon and their types. When the higher-ups got this, they started acting very suspicious. I tried to look into why, but my snooping ended up getting me fired for investigating restricted areas. I continued my explorations on my own, but they fired me. I found out about 4 possible places they could be researching, and I decided to see what I could find. The power plant looked abandoned, so I counted it out pretty quickly. There was supposed to be a site between Route 13 and Route 14. But even with the Growlithe's keen sense of smell and tracking capabilities, we couldn't find anything. We traveled to Mount Moon, and last night I noticed a man with a Silphco uniform on camping near Mount Moon. I'm going to have Growlithe stay at the bar we've been frequenting while in Pewter City, while I go talk to this man. The Spearow around here have been attacking her for no reason anytime we leave the city, and I don't want to force unneeded stress on her. I will report my findings back here in my journal. That's it. That's all it says.
No findings?
No.
Well, all right then. I guess there's no findings.
Growl!
Yeah, because this is where the person disappeared.
So we're on the right path.
I think so.
Growl.
All right.
Are we going in?
Yeah, let's do it. Okay,
Oh, and
what are
like-
we waiting for?
No.
Come
Well,
on.
Victor. Should we get Victor first? I guess is.
Victor's on a date. We can have this all wrapped up and back there before Victor's even back.
Yeah, that's true. That would make for a funny bit, wouldn't it?
That would be
If we-
hilarious if we
if
just
we-
show up and we're like, solved
Yeah.
a mystery while you were on a date.
All right, let's go. Loads everything into the pack and puts the pack on.
As you get this backpack on and get loaded up, and you guys turn to head towards this entrance to Mount Moon. You guys can catch more of me at CZ Drop all over all the socials. And if you like Loud Plays, I run an Animorphs alternate universe TTRPG where a different group of idiot teenagers with the Death Wish gain the power to turn into any animal they can touch and go try to fight evil alien parasites that take over your brain and your life and your mom and your dad. And if you want to find all that, that's Dungeons and Dracon Beams. You can go to linktr.ee/CZDrop. That's linktree/CZDrop.
Hi, I'm Kaycie. I do podcasts like Animorphs Anonymous and Hearst Girls. I also draw stuff on Art Corner, which is every third Tuesday of the month on twitch.tv/CZDrop. And I also draw stuff in the form of my webcomic B-Side You, which is a gay romance webcomic that takes place in the early 2000s. That is free to read at bsideyoucomic.com. It's also on Tapas and Webtoons. It is less free to read, but you get early access pages and bonus pages at patreon.com/KCD Studios if you want to help support me making my dreams. If you want to find me everywhere else on the internet, you can go to linktr.ee/KCD Studios. All right, bye.
You can find me at horsegirls.club because I am learning how to become a horse girl. Spoiler, it's not going good. I'm not retaining a lot, but they're trying hard.
You can find me across the internet at Alex and Birds. If you go to linktr.ee/Alex and Birds, you can find a list of many of the things I do, not all of them, but at least the regular things like Animorphs Anonymous, which we've done all sorts of Apple Grant properties. And if you go to twitch.tv/Animorphs Anonymous, you can find us making people read it for the first time and giving their opinions on it. Notably at this time, a swan named Emily. You never know who else we're going to convince to read it. Also, Horse Girls, horsegirls.club. You can find Tim there too. We're training to be a horse girl. It's going super well. He's retaining a lot. We also do Dungeons and Dracon Beams, which Austin is the GM of. We're idiot teens with a death wish. He said that already, but I'm letting you know we're really, really fucking dumb. Guys, we're real idiots. We keep rolling nat ones. Late starters, that's this one. Welcome, you found it. Congratulations. Also, surprise, we do Surprise Attack Book Club, which drops in a bunch of different feeds, and it's great. When does it drop? We can't tell you that. It's a frickin' surprise. Also, things like Guild of Granddaughters. Check it out.
If you want to help these three floundering, older than average trainers on their Pokemon journey, financially speaking, in exchange for goods and services, the form of character journals and stickers and I don't know what else, random shit that we do, you can go to the Late Starters Patreon. That's right, patreon.com/late starters. Come support our floundering trainers as they flounder their way through the Kanto region. Thanks in advance, buddy.
You can start late, but at least you're starting.